Mark Zuckerberg has just announced that he's giving away 99% of his billions of dollars away. Well, if he's giving it away, I'll take in just $1 billion. It's just one. This is either the most generous thing someone's ever done or the most insane. Hey, how's it going, LP Army? Welcome back. In the last video I asked you guys, what do you think about YouTube? And this is what you guys said down here. Today's comment question of the day is, what is the nicest thing you've ever done? So getting right into all of today's stories, because there's many. Starting off with Mark Zuckerberg, him and his wife Priscilla has just announced the birth of their newborn baby girl. She was born 7 pounds 8 ounces, and they named her Maximum Chan Zuckerberg. Well, this baby has just become like the richest baby ever. Or is she? Because after the birth, Mark Zuckerberg announced to the public that he's giving away everything, at least 99% of it. So he's worth about $46 billion, but I mean, not for long. And this money, he's gonna donate it away. This is gonna go towards education, making people healthier, and building better communities around the world. And he wants to provide equality for all children in the next generation. And his new kid is inspiring all of this. He's not gonna do this all at once, it's gonna be gradually. He's gonna sell his Facebook shares, but this would not affect his status as the controlling shareholder of Facebook. Well, for the foreseeable future, who knows? People are gonna find loopholes and try to overrun him and become the owners of Facebook. So the remaining 1% of his shares is gonna be $450 million, making him no longer a billionaire. Well, this is so we know. I mean, he probably has billions stashed somewhere else. I think he's gone crazy, and I'm not sure how accurate this story is. And I think somewhere I read that he's actually given this money to his own charity, so it's still his? I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole thing? Alright, let me take you guys over to Kentucky, where doctors successfully separated conjoined 7-week-old twin girls. There was more than 45 doctors and nurses in the hospital performing this operation. They were involved in the planning part of the procedure that's going to separate these girls. It was an 8-hour-long surgery that happened at Coast Children's Hospital. The girls were joined at the chest and abdomen cavity, and they also shared some heart structures, and their livers were also connected. Doctors are very optimistic about their future, but they do have a long road ahead of them. Okay, so just in 4 years, the experimental research wing of the US military named DARPA plans to market a medical device that is going to be able to recover lost memories. The device is intended for soldiers who suffer from brain injuries as a result of combat, but the device will also work on other neurological disorders like epilepsy and Parkinson's as well. DARPA said they're working with a number of human volunteers for the clinical trials, and they're also going to try it on other animals as well. Okay, up next, we have a model who claims she has the longest legs in America. This is 22-year-old Casey Kennedy from California. She is 6 foot 5 inches tall, and her legs measure at 51 inches. She is actually 0.9 inches shy of the record right now. Woman, you gotta keep growing. Although she's confident with her new height, she wasn't always like this being tall. When she started high school at the age of 13 years old, she was 6 feet 1 inches tall already. I mean, I'm 25 years old and I'm still not 6 feet, but I'm done growing, unfortunately. I want to be just a little bit taller, ideally 6'2", 6'1". But her being 6'1" by the age of 13 is already above the average height of males. And because of this, she was often teased, and people call her names like long legs or a giraffe. But aside from the teasing, Chase became more popular because she excelled in sports like volleyball and basketball. I'm sure she dominated, and I'm sure everyone wants her on their team. And now she's making a very successful career living as a model, even though sometimes she does get turned down because she's too tall. Okay, moving on to someone else who gets bullied. This is Anthony Oakley, and he was viciously bullied when he was younger, and this is because of his weight. It's just so sad kids make fun of other people just because they're a little bit different. Well, their difference makes them unique. By the time he was 15 years old, Anthony weighed about 210 pounds. And he would often eat junk food, like pizzas and burgers, and he struggled to maintain his weight or try to lose weight. Anthony even stopped going to his swimming classes because people said that he looks like an elephant. Again, they're bullying. Well, now at the age of 17 years old, Anthony has turned his life around. He is now a successful fitness model, and he's on target for qualifying as a level 3 personal trainer. And he's going to be participating in his first bodybuilding competition. Right now, he's about 10% body fat. And he says he trains every single day except for the weekends because you do need some time off. And his diet is mostly protein, carbs, and a little bit of fat. Just a little bit. About 10% about. Anthony told the media, if there's one advice I would give anyone, never give up your dreams and aspirations. Okay, so this next story is about a police officer who was caught texting on his phone. But I mean, who's gonna arrest the police officer? Not me. Well, the footage shows the officer with the phone in his hands, and he didn't even seem to look up from his phone. He was so oblivious that he was being filmed. I mean, every cruiser, well, at least down here in Toronto, Canada, I'm sure pretty much everywhere, there's cameras in every cruiser. Nottinghamshire police confirmed that the driver is one of their police officers, and right now he's currently being investigated. A spokesman said that even police are not above the law, and they'll face the same punishment as if, they caught someone else texting on their phone. And you know what? I don't want this officer to give any excuses, because we give excuses to while we're on the phone, dead mom or emergency phone calls, but they never let us off. They just slap us with a big yellow ticket and a huge fine. So I really hope this guy gets what's coming. Okay, so a wheelchair-bound mother was sent to jail for 7 years. And this is after trying to smuggle $1.4 million worth of cocaine. And she tried to sneak it into the UK in her toiletries. So this right here is 53-year-old Myrtle McCreath, and she had her baggage searched by Border Force officers at an airport where they were able to find around 50 containers of face cream, talcum powder, and other toiletries as well. And inside the containers they found 7.8 kilos of high purity cocaine. But of course she denied knowing anything about the drugs. Whoa, that is a whole lot of drugs. Where'd you guys find that? That's not mine. But upon further investigations, officers found messages on her phone that instructed her on where to drop off the suitcase. And officers also discovered that she was going to be paid $1,000 upon completion. Well, there's not going to be any completion. She's going to have to wait 7 more years because she's going to jail. This is just such a crazy story. I mean, you guys are looking at these pictures right here. That is a whole lot of cocaine, my friends. Okay, some more stupid news, and like the real life dude where's my car moment just happened. We have 31-year-old James Boyett, who spent 2 weeks looking for his vehicle. I know I've been like so upset sometimes, but I couldn't find my vehicle for like 10-15 minutes. One time it was raining and I was so infuriated. Oh my god. But this guy for 2 weeks? How did you do it? Well, he forgot where he parked. He spent over 375 British pounds on taxis, driving everywhere trying to find his car. Well, luckily, he finally found it. It was in a shopping mall. Buddy, did you forget that it was like Black Friday recently? You probably went to the mall. Okay, moving on to the story. 15-year-old Karina, and she was born unable to hear from her right ear. Well, she just became the first person in North America to successfully undergo a new technique called minimal invasive pontal surgery, or MIPS for short. It involved implanting a hearing aid directly into her skull. So this surgery took about 10 minutes. Despite being the first North American patient to have this operation, doctors said that she wasn't even nervous. She was just ready to go through with this. And now she's like the happiest girl ever. She's able to hear again from her right ear. Something else that's cool is this right here. It kind of looks a little bit gross, but a lab has grown a vocal cord offering hope of treating voice disorders. Millions of people suffer from voice impairments, and there's only a few treatments that can treat the extensive damages. So imagine if your vocals are damaged, a lot of singers, you can just take it out, swap it out, switch it, get a new one, and boom, you're ready to go again. Okay, have you guys heard of Dance with the Devil? Well, it's an annual festival that takes place in Austria. They dress up as what they call, Santa's evil sidekick. They roam on the streets looking for children on the naughty list. For these kids, they probably think this is the scariest thing ever. If I lived in Austria, I would try to be the nicest kid ever. I'd be sharing and giving and caring. Well, there you guys have it. That's all your news stories for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on TGIF Friday. I cannot wait. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button as well. And don't forget to subscribe. It's located just below me. I think the button is like yellow these days. It might be gray. They might have turned to black. Who knows? And if you guys want more videos right now, look over here. There's 2 of them waiting for you to click on. You guys can get caught up on Tuesday's video or Wednesday's video. Just, eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. And just click on one and you guys can get caught up. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.